What's up everyone, Sean Astrom here. In today's little video, I am extremely excited to share that we've been hard at work converting our latest HDRI collections, Surreal Sunsets, Dusk Skies, and High Noon to run right within Unreal Engine. So if you head on over to sastudios.xyz/store and scroll down a little bit, you can see here that Unreal Engine versions available here, and these link to the Unreal Engine marketplace via your web browser. But to show you more closely, I'm going to hop into the actual Epic Games launcher and the marketplace. Within here we have these same three products. So if we just dive in here, you can kind of read all about them and see what they're all about. But I was very excited to get this working because they are set up at 16K resolution, and you will find that most HDRIs are set up to run at 8K in Unreal. So let me just dive into Unreal Engine here and show you a few scenes. This is a little desert scene I was working on, and yeah, we've set these collections up so that you can download them and they show up right within your content folder within Unreal. And let's take a look here at Dusk Skies, for example. If you hop into the materials folder here, you can see that these are set up as materials. So there's one master material and then the rest of these material instances, which allow you to quickly drag and drop these guys right onto a backdrop mesh geometry that we've set up. And that's simply just a dome that's existing in the background here. And then we have our skylight, which is how the GI is being generated, and that's all using the real-time capture mode. And then we have our directional sun, which we can match exactly to these skies because they were set up in a way where we know the exact sun angle. So if I hop back over to the marketplace here, for example, in Surreal Sunsets, or actually let's go to Dusk Skies here. Let's see here. If you just search CG HDRI, you can pull them up that way. So Dusk Skies right here. So on this first sky, if I go to the second product image here, you can see that the sun angle is -1 degree. So we can enter that in exactly and then match up the sun angle. And in this case, it's pretty low, as the name suggests, dusk sky. So the sun is barely up. And I'm just going to turn off also this height fog so we can see a little more clearly what's going on here. But you can see this is a beautiful sky sunset, and then if we wanted to have it illuminate the scene a little bit more, we can increase the intensity of the GI through the skylight here, and just like that we have this like really nice dusk lighting. And then let me turn back on the environment fog, and let me adjust some of the settings here. If I decrease the density a little bit, that should help. And then of course I love to hop into ray traced mode or path tracing, and that just really takes this to another level of realism. It really gets close to, you know, being on par with a renderer like Redshift or Arnold right within Unreal here. But yeah, so this is just one example. I'll show you two. If you hop into the S backdrop mesh, we can simply rotate the sky all the way around here. Let me just move this sucker around. You can see how easy it is to tweak the angle of the sky. And let me hide this sphere here. And yeah, super fun to play with. And the fact that these are so friendly in terms of just being able to drag them right into your scene, it really makes the whole process of setting up a wonderful look super quick inside of Unreal here. So here's O2. And let's see here, the sun angle on this one. Let's pop back over to the launcher here, and we can see that this one is -0.15. So I can just punch this in here, -0.15, and barely an adjustment there. But again, like, it's nice that we have that precise data if we want to perfectly match the sun angle. So I'm going to go back to lit mode here. And then let's also pop in one from this collection, High Noon. Again, we'll grab this backdrop mesh here and let's just take in this first one. And just like that, you can see we have this like daylight set up, and our lumen. The way that GI is calculated here is definitely a little strong now, so I'll drop that back down to the default intensity of 1. And yeah, now we need to definitely match up our sun. So in this case, I believe the sun angle is at 22.5. I was playing around with this one earlier. So again, like we have this like lovely, quick, super quick, like hyper realistic lighting going on, and at the same time we get this beautiful backdrop. Let me also pop this into path tracing mode, and yeah, it just looks super great out of the box, and these are just so fun and quick and easy to play with. So that's just one quick demo scene I set up. I wanted to also point out another scene. This is a lovely scene I snagged from the marketplace for free. Let me load this one up. Just as a, I don't want to save that, just as a test to see how well these guys integrate into some other assets from the marketplace. This is this shanty town scene that's available on the marketplace, and if we hop over to the launcher here, let me search here. If we just type in shantytown slums, I think, yeah, so it's this one here. So I highly recommend checking out the scene. Lovely scene, and right now it is free. So, but just as kind of a demo, wanted to bring in our skies into a pre-made scene like this, and you can see how well everything works out of the box. So I'm just thrilled that these are working so beautifully inside of Unreal. It definitely took a little bit of time to get all these assets optimized and set up to work in here. So maybe we can try one more here. Let's do this. Surreal sunsets. Let's check out, oh, I don't know, 4 here. Throw it onto the scene or the material parameter there. And yeah, just like that, you can see we get this like lovely surreal sunset going on. And yeah, let's also flip this over to path tracing and see how realistic this looks. Super fun. But yeah, that's kind of the main point of this video, is just to let everybody know that we now have all of these available inside of Unreal. And like I said, after you've gone ahead and downloaded any one of these, they will just show up here in your content folder. And also, you should know that there is a kind of a map scene or level that you can hop into, and just, this is just super basic level that just shows you how things need to be set up in terms of using a directional light to act as the sun, and then making sure we have the skylight object in here to also kind of generate the GI, and then also making sure this is set to real-time capture, otherwise the GI won't be calculated. And it's just a simple checkbox there. And yeah, it's as easy as that, guys. Thanks again so much for taking the time to check out this video. We will talk soon.